Assalamu alaikum student, hope you are fine. Student professional practice week 8. We will discuss in this video lesson notes of week 8 and the lesson notes of week 8. The course, lesson title is your privacy, protection and law. We will discuss about mostly our concepts are related to privacy protection and how the you as a student will be at the end of the lecture will be able to understand the right of the privacy and developing a better understanding. You can say information technology, behalf of information technology that will be impact to use of these privacy right. And especially this content, this chapter will be address the number of some ethical issues that related to that data gathering about the people and the limitation of it. Okay. Finally, the learning objects that you will be covered. It is in a straight away we will discuss about the what the right of the privacy and just I give you a mention in a first point here. What the right of privacy and what is the basic for the protection personal privacy under the law. In the second, we will discuss what are the some of law that provide the protection for the privacy of personal data and what are the some of the associated ethical issue. And third, we will cover the various strategy data consumer profiling and associate the ethical issue. Finally, why and how are employer increasingly using the workplace monitoring, where they need to be understand them, and then we will be able to understand from this chapter, from these contents, the capability and of advanced surveillance technologies and what are the ethical issue to raise to do their raise. Fine, it is one of the important things how the we can uh, take care of how the organization, even a person, a single person, can be have a right to the take a privacy of their personal data. Okay, let's start. And protection again. The first content is the right of a privacy. Why we need to be understand is the most important thing for the organization as well as for the other members. Fine. The concept is the first heading like the privacy protection and the law. Here, the information about the people is now gathering and store, analyze, and report because organization can use it to make better decision. You know, it is a one of our important tool as a personal information. If we talk about the information technology, both your government as well as your private businesses are required to balancing the requirement and a need of the information to collect from their customer as well as for the employees to take a good decision. That is a requirement of the government institute as well as some business institute to process the information. But again, the important thing is that information about the people together to store, analyze, and report. Just that's a requirement of a organization that just for the sake of the making a better decision. If they want to take a better decision, then obviously they have a need, and especially company normally like you as a our institute, Barani Institute of Information Technology, and your college and a school level. I give you example. If as a student you are going to be apply a need-based scholarship, then understood your information already. Some information mean to say your name, your father name, your even though just somehow about your the title of your father name, occupation, that maybe when you will be submit the your application, fine. But in a detail, when you will be applying for the need-based scholarship, okay, you want to take a loan, you want to approve a loan from the bank as a candidate, you are the job hiring and a need-based scholarship, then as a detail of your father, your guardian business, even though some statement you need to be providing to just for the sure of information. That's something a personal your guardian information, but at the time for the requirement you need to be applying, because you are applying for the need-based scholarship. Okay, and the team at the institution want a complete file and document detail of your father occupation as well as your overall family background. Okay, then they will be allowed real in a real sense the candidate will be approved for the scholarship or not. Okay, that is the something again different companies need for the this kind of personal information for to improve the loan, for to scholarship, for just for not the thing is that they need to be affect on a people life living, but they just for the uh, take a better decision. Okay, and in other respect, if we talk about the companies, different marketplace, if we talk about the marketplace here, like target marketing, you know that you may be familiar about the concept of a target marketing. Companies use this kind of information to target marketing effort to consumers who are the most likely to buy their product and services. And here the concern is that company basically want to loyal their customer, they want to satisfy their customer, and they want their customer give the preference as to the competitive products. Okay, they want to learn about the purchasing habit, financial condition, and the taste, liking, disliking of a customer. For the just the concept to is that they just want to offering better services to their customer. But even though they are want to feel the customer, I mean feeling customer liking, disliking, how are they are emotionally attached our product or not. Okay, that's all I think that a company want to basically learn, want to know about the customer. That again concept is company wants some personal information, even what they will like, what in which time, in how much time they use the product, when it will be purchased our product. Okay, and further if we talk about the organization need some basic information about customer to serve them better. Again, the concept product and serve them better, the concept just they to compete the other uh, for the competition, they just want to offering the best product. Okay, and further point we can say as a privacy, I mean to say personal data is required again for the governmental institution. That is the combination of approaches that the new law, technology solution, and the privacy policies is required to balancing the issue. Some government institute required to investigate the some criminal record. They want to investigate some law and order policies. That is a some again a powerful tool to take some better decision, but they need to be a personal data, personal information of employees. Okay, and combination of approach in which we now finally we need to be decide which kind of law, which kind of technical solution, which kind of privacy policies are required to balancing the scales of these. Because some companies, as you know, are required the information, personal information, even though are not a government and some government institute, that's a private. But again, the thing are they okay fine, they use their personal information, especially their client, but they need to be processed just for the product and services betterness, not for any other illegal person. Okay. In a reasonable limit, we must be set on governmental and business access to personal information. Again, here is the some we need to be focusing that we need to be create some limit where our government as well as the businesses access some personal information, and also we need to be educate, communicate to the people. You didn't need to be give your personal information to all or people and all organization. to anyone who will just make a call and providing some your information, and you give some all information that will be a uh, create a problem for in future. Okay, it is the important thing that I'm going to be discuss mean to say as a privacy protection and law, how that's an important and effect on our daily life. Okay. And now I'm going to be define a proper definition what the uh, privacy rule is. Okay. Here, and the next, personal information. What the personal information? That is a class. It is a combination of a communication privacy and data privacy. Okay, if you discuss communication, personal information in two approaches, to not just a combination. Two is important element of this definition is a communication privacy, and second one is a that is a communication privacy, and that are data privacy. Okay, it's the data privacy. Communication privacy, that simple. That's a communication, ability of communication with the other without those communication being monitored by other person or organization. Okay, whenever you are a communicate other people, it is your right. You, if you want to take a privacy, okay, so that the communication at that time, it is legally, and it will be unlawful, or the person for who was not authorized to uh, uh, use this kind of information. Communication privacy is especially in our families, it is one of our major aspect. And we in our family member, and for our special friend, we are just discussing about anything, and we don't want that this our communication, our this discussion will be listen any other friend and any other family member. Okay, that is creating a problem. So that's a right of the people. They, if you want to communicate the other people, and in a private form, so that the unauthorized person will not be accessed. Okay, but the people are listen it, and the people will be with the help of different tools and things, they will be involved in the communication, listen and give the comments, and that create a maybe the a problem in a family issue. Sometimes we say यार दीवारों के भी कान होते हैं, ठीक है, तो छुप छुपा के बातें सुनना, ठीक है, तो ये समथिंग दैट वी जस्ट वांट के यार, we didn't need to be listen as a legally, it is a unethical thing, but the people are basically listen this kind of communication, and just for the harm, for blackmailing the other people. Okay, now, if we talk about the data privacy again, it will be something your personal information. Personal information means to say your name, your family background, your even educational health. These all are ability to limit us to access the one person data by another individual and the organization in order to exercise a substantial degree of control over that data and its usage. Again, the concept is that also ability to limitize the to access one person data. It is a any other no need to be. You have a system. You have uh, a secure system that personal data of any one person not be accessible of any individual, not be accessible of any organization. Okay, they not need to be exercised any other sake of degree where they are not required. Okay, then the data privacy check, and it is some law. It is basically the rule of, if as a institution you get a data of your employer, it is just a personal information of your employer. You didn't need to be share it and publish it. Fine, it is some personal information, and two emergent aspects we are discussing about the communication privacy, and as well as the data privacy. Fine. Now we move the next slide and discuss about the other uh, concepts. Yes, here is some example. Just let me clear it for the screen. Yes, here is some example, student. Which example, which consider as a personal data information and will be considered not to be considered, not to be shareable, like your the marital status I mean single or not, then you are identifying your numbers. It will also come in your personal information, your credit card, debit and credit, your bank account, debit, credit card, your even though your fingerprints, your criminal record, your CV, okay, your detail resume, you say your some time educational history, your financial history, your employment record and information, your performance, okay, and exact salary. That's all are considered as a personal information. As an institutional, I'm doing work in a Barani Institute of Information Technology. I'm doing work any other organization. That is the law legally that I'm a employee of this institute, this organization. Then these kind of information that have a record. They have all record about my education. They have all record of my financial educational financial history, my exact salary figure, even though, but my other colleague, my other my roommate even have, if I will share this kind of information, that's it done. But the admin have no rights to share this kind of information. Okay, this kind of information, that is something personal information, and the on behalf of organization, you didn't need to be shared the other people. Okay, it is some personal information. Now I'm talk the uh, different and other things that organization allow will be considered as a not considered as a personal information, and you can share these kind of information to anyone if he required. Okay, but you need to be maybe a student normally everyone basically confirm why you get a address of a homework address, and why you need to be taking this kind of information. But normally the people are basically sharing the institution level, we are sharing as a colleague, we are sharing this kind of information of our employees and co-workers, and we don't mind it. But the previous slide, that's a personal information, we will be investigate, we need to be shared this kind of information or not. Fine, that is some like address of a home, your address of your workplace. I mean, you everyone know about the where I'm doing work, where you are doing work. Okay, if you are doing work of any organization, that's just a place where many people are doing work. Okay, that the classification of a job position and the work related correspondence. Okay, detail of employment contract. When you will be joined, and on the which position you are hiring here. Fact that a person is over as employed by the government, name of a government contract or a permanent. Okay, often you will be tasked for that our lecturer job, where you are a visiting, doing a visiting job. Many people are asking you are a permanent employee of arid agriculture university or on a visiting. Okay, that's something that I am sharing, and many people are sharing about me. Okay, opinion about the job, responsibility of a job, salary range, salary, not exact salary, I'm talking the salary range. Okay, now telephone number, even though on a workplace. Okay, it is not a personal information, it is a normally considered as a simple information, and you can get it. Okay, telephone number at a workplace, and similarly fax number at a workplace, job title, security level, position where you are doing the job. Okay, these are the information normally considered as a not be as a personal information, and according to the federal law, the people can be share it. Okay, and organization can be share it. Okay, fine, class. That's some privacy information and law and order. Now, in detail, we will discuss about the privacy law, their applications, and the court ruling that are applying to for these things. Normally, this section, our discussion will be divided the following topic. You can say uh, different act that will be affect on personal privacy, and these action will be uh, address of our privacy, and plus by the with the support of the state and the government. In our discussion, that is some again the topic we will be discuss about the uh, financial data, health information, children personal data, and electronic surveillance and fair information practices, and access government record. Fine. Now let me remove clear the screen first. Yes. Now, student, we talk about the financial data here. Why the financial data is important, and we didn't need to be shared, and that why it will be considered as a privacy. Privacy, the major privacy. Many people have some financially mean to say their bank account and what the amount, even though you are not sharing this kind of information, your family, especially your family, not other colleague and other people in a family member, just your uh, especially what the amount in your account, you are not sharing to anyone. Okay. uh in other as a financial data, that's individual must reveal the much of their personal financial data in order to take advantage of the wide range of financial products and services available, including credit card, checking and saving accounts, loan payments, payroll, direct deposits, and the brokerage accounts. These are the basically some financial information about the credit card, your saving accounts, your debit uh, pin passwords, okay, your payroll directly that is deposited in your account. Okay, and if anyone get a bank statement, then he will familiar about your pay. Okay, on a monthly basis, how much deposit are I mean to say amount is deposited in your account, he will be get a better idea about this. But again, thing that is some personal financial data that people are not going to be shared. Okay, the financial again, the financial product and services that must be personal. Mean to say, logins, IDs, your name, your account title, password, your PIN codes. That all are very sensitive, and you didn't need to be provided, and the individual should be much concerned about to how these personal data will be protected by a business, protected as a employer, and where he doing the work. And even though the educate by behalf of the government, behalf of the institute, that you not share this kind of data to anyone. Okay, and now if we talk about the then that is the important thing. And as we know, in our last session we also discussed about the some federal law, and some internet crime is not be prosecuted because they have no law and order. I guess in a 19 after the 1917 the things are going to be executed. Before it 1940, it will be not considered as a theft and a robbery case. Okay, if the to using as a cyber criming through the help of the PIN card and through the help of a mobile banking, if you're transferring the amount. But that time maybe the not include the we are not coming on a mobile banking in the 1970-80, that just we are just using the I mean some hacker are involved, and even though a customer not even using the internet banking that time, but just employer of a banking sector, they are using maybe the internet and some software that are using in a and it will be hacked and create a problem. Fine, but right now internet crime is a vastly reason. Just people are using the credit card for the shopping. People are using they're sharing the PIN card and make a online transaction with the help of internet and a mobile banking, and creating a problem for the as well as the organization for and easily that is simply hacker will be hack their pins, their debit and credit card, and do create a risk for the financially risk for the company as well as the people. Okay. Now, some act are basically executed. Here I'm discussing about the financial. Let me move on next slides. Yes, I'm talking the Financial Data Like and the Fair Credit Reporting Act that passed in 1917. This sector basically again the regulate the credit reporting bureaus that include the how they collect and store, how they collect and store the store and use the credit information. That is the complete information, and sometimes we know that's the providing the guidelines, especially to the customer when they will be involved, and bank give you a credit card and a debit card, and they he personally you requests you and suggests you not share this pin and a card to anyone, and even you are lost this pin and a card quickly, you will be called to bank and block your account, block your deactive your this debit and credit card. Fine, this is the act in 1970. If even though a person will be used, a person theft who take your credit card and use the shopping, and on a shopkeeper and where he use the credit card, then through the cameras, through the some investigation tool, we need to be capture the criminal who using this debit and credit card, and the bank will be support to the people, to the their account holder to this kind of theft, and to arrest these people. Okay. Now the right to the financial privacy. If we talk the right of the Financial Privacy Act of 1978, it is again the protection record of a financial institution customer from unauthorized person by the federal government. Financial institute that cannot be released the customer financial record until the government authority will be give you a checking and prove it to any other person. Mean to say, financial record is very sensitive. Even though a financial institute are not allowed to be shared customer financial record, even though you go in a bank and my brother have a account, and I just call the bank. I'm talking the brother of this person, and account title is this, and let me just know about the balance of this account. He will never ever tell me the balance. Okay, it is again it is a personal information account information account balancing. Why they will refuse me, they will deny, we will not be right to give you information about the what the balance, what the amount uh, of this account. Even you are a sibling. Okay, even you are a sibling, you are a father, you are a mother. Okay, you a bank will be not tell you the balance of the account. Fine. Okay, it is a right of Financial Privacy Act. Mean to say, bank will be never ever share the any financial information, balancing pin, debit, credit, how much amount will become, even though a government and or your semi-government or the special government authority, if involved and give a request, then they will be providing the information to any other institute. Okay. Now the health information, it is again the one of again important thing in privacy information, that use of electronic medical record, that subsequently interlinking and transforming of the electronic information among different organizations that has become the widespread. And the health insurance, uh, people are normally want to leak this kind of information, but the individual have are rightly concerned about the reason of privacy or data concerning their health. Okay, people are not sharing their privacy, their health related issues. So the this again health information, again the law is like that's the last one, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, that will be passed out in a 1996 HIPAA. It is designed just to improve the uh, probability and continuity of health insurance recovery, health insurance coverages to reduce fraud and waste and abuse health insurance, health delivery, sometime administration of a health insurance, that all are basically people and a company that are want just to keep the record of their customer, their I mean to say patient, you can say, to complete health record. Okay, but didn't need to be shared any other company. Fine. Health information. And secondly, children personal data. Yes, children personal data nowadays is a big problem for the parents, and as well as especially for the teenage children. Now, according to some research I want to share, like here, just come the points. According to the Center for Media Research, teens spend over the 5 hours per week serving the web. I mean to say teens, the people who are under, I guess, 16, I mean to say 10, 12, 14 years old, that's people are spending 5 hours per week. But if I'm talking about the Pakistani children, maybe they are spending 4 to 5 hours on a daily, not a per week. Anyhow, over a 40% of them claim that their parents have no idea what they are looking on online. Like you are the, I guess you are get a your own example what you are doing online, and your mother and father even just know, yes, they are doing the research, they are doing a just the I'm doing my studies, my dad, my mother, I'm doing study online, but what you are doing online, it is better, okay. Meanwhile, Norton Online Living report that the 40% of teen have received an online request for personal information. You know, that of 40% of teen have received different requests just providing your personal information. In addition, an estimated 60% of United States children have been approached online by strangers. 60%. Okay. These are some, I mean to say, data about to research. Now, the many people feel that there's need to be protect their child, what they are doing on a online, and if they are involved in appropriate material and some inappropriate illegal activity by remaining the online, some facing becoming the target harassment, and providing the personal data of a family the behalf of their child, that all are basically parents or families are want how they will be protect their child, how they will be protect their create understanding and their child, how we can be protected. That's a one of a big issue nowadays. Okay, but now today a few law have been implemented to protect the child online, and the must these have to rule to under the First Amendment, and the law are like there. Family Education Rights and Privacy Act 1974. That is a class student. It is a family educational right and the Privacy Act. That the federal law right to parents regarding their children education record. Okay, but right to transfer student once the student reach in the age of 18. Okay, in a age of 18, then student can get this kind of information, but the parent will be get every years, every season, every terms. Fine. The right to access the educational record maintained by the school, and the school will be maintain all record. Some educational record disclosed only with student consent, and that's a right to the educational record to file complete folder, disclose educational record in a if any person is required. Fine. Children Online Privacy Act, that is some thing related to the some website that caters to children must offer comprehensive privacy policies that notify parents and guidance about the data collection practices, about the receiving parental consents before collecting any personal information from children under 13 years of age. Okay, this law again, children online privacy, no website will be designed, no institution will be get the private information with just if the parent will be give the permission, then they can get the information. Fine. That is some law that are basically right now they're just using. And further, that is some uh, I mean to say important points like electronic surveillance and government fair information practices and government record that we will be discussing a next video clip. Okay, Allah Hafiz for the first video clip, and now I record the second on electronic surveillance.